Firstly, I am here to speak about the betting tips on the Premier League of match game week 28. So firstly, we have Manchester United playing against Everton. Manchester United in the last 5 games, Manchester United were able to win 3 games and lose 2, while Everton in the last 5 games, Everton draw 3 and lose 2. So Manchester United is in 6th place, Everton is in 16th place. Knowing that Everton will be coming for this victory, they will be very hungry for a victory over by Manchester United. Manchester United have lost the last game to Manchester City 3-1. Manchester City is in a better form, but knowing that Everton is coming very hungry for this game. But my betting tip, I will say Manchester United is going to win this game 2-1. But my betting tip is Manchester United to win. Yes, the second match in game week 28 in the Barclays Premier League. We're going to have Bournemouth taking on Sheffield. So in the last 5 games, Bournemouth able to only win 1, which is the last game they play over by Burnley. They play an excellent game in which Burnley fight a lot because knowing that they really need the points. So Sheffield have in their last 5 games, Sheffield lose 4 games and only win 1. So due to that, now knowing that the last game that Sheffield have played, Arsenal, they have lose 6-1 to Arsenal over their home. But knowing that Bournemouth is on a better form, both of these teams, Bournemouth is at 13 and Sheffield is at 20. Sheffield really needed the points to escape from the relegation zone. Bournemouth versus Sheffield, I would predict a score of a 3-1, but my betting tip is Bournemouth to win. Game 3 of game week 28 in the Barclays Premier League. We will see Crystal Palace at home to Luton. So the Crystal Palace is the host of this game. So in 14th position we have Crystal Palace. In 18th position we have Luton. In the last 5 games, Crystal Palace is able to win 1, draw 1 and lose 3, while Luton have lost their last 5 games. The last match that Crystal Palace play is they end up lose that game, and Luton was able to lose that game. I think this game is gonna be a tight encounter between these two teams, in which they really need points. They're really hungry, but I will pull off an unexpected win on this one. I would say that Luton will win this game of a prediction of a score of a 2-1 victory over Crystal Palace, but my betting tip is Luton to win or draw. 28, we will see Wolves taking on Fulham. So Wolves, this one is a very good game. So Wolves have lost in the last 5 games. Wolves were able to win 3 and lose 2, while Fulham were able to win 3, lose 1 and draw 1. So Fulham is in 12th place and Wolves is in 10th place. Knowing that Wolves will be able to miss 2 key players, Kunha with a thigh injury, and also Yi Chang Wang have a thigh injury as well. Jimenez will be able to miss the match for Fulham, but I think Wolves get a nice odds to win this game. This one is gonna be a goal match. So for my prediction score, I will say that Wolves will win this game 2-1, but I'm staying away from the result, and I'm gonna say this winning is gonna be a both team to score, which BTTS, because because Wolves played a very good game over by Tottenham, while Fulham were able to beat Brighton at home in the last fixture. So I will predict this game as a both team to score. Stay away from the result. Okay, great. So we in the 5th match, which is Arsenal will be taking on Brentford. So this match will be Arsenal will be hosting this game. So the 5th match of game week 28. will be Arsenal versus Brentford that I'm going to speak about. So knowing that Arsenal is in the title race, they want to win this league because they were able to give away the league last season. And Arsenal is at third place. To be able to keep up with Manchester City and Liverpool, they must need to win this game. While Brentford is at 15. In the last 5 games, Brentford were able to only win 1, draw 1, and lose 3. While in the last 5 games, Arsenal were able to win 4 and lose 1. The match that they have lost is over Porto, when they were able to receive a 1-0 lose from Porto. We all know that the last game Brentford they were able to draw with Chelsea 2-2. They come from Chelsea were able to score a goal first, and Brentford came back and lead the game 2-1. It was a pretty challenging match. It was very enticing. It was very interested. But knowing that they are going over Arsenal, which is on a pretty good form, we're scoring a lot of goals. But I think this team always put down a fight to Arsenal. I think it's not going to be a very high scoring line. I think Arsenal, my prediction for the correct score for this will be Arsenal to win the game 2-0, because they're very tight on goals. They're not really conceding a lot. So I would say that Arsenal is going to win this game. Arsenal is going to win. But my betting, the prediction score, Arsenal is going to win 2-0, but my betting tip is Arsenal to win. So we are at the sixth game of game week 8, which is Aston Villa versus Tottenham. This one is going to be a very interesting, thrilling match. So knowing that this is one of the game, this is one of the big game of the weekend in the Barclays Premier League. So Aston Villa is in 4th place, while Tottenham is in 5th place. The last game, Tottenham won that game. They win from behind. Wolves was leading 1-0. In second half, Tottenham came out to win that game. While Aston Villa win 3-2 by over Luton home. That game was very interesting, because Aston Villa was leading like 2-0, and they're leading by 3, and Luton were able to find 2 goals in that match, which is very interesting. So knowing that these two teams is not really strong enough in defense, so my prediction for this game, with a score line of 2-2, I predict a 2-2 in this game, to draw a 2-2, and my betting tip is for this game to end in a draw. So we are in the 7th game of game week 28 in the Barclays Premier League. Brighton will be taking on Nottingham Forest. This one is a very hungry game as well. So Brighton is at home hosting Nottingham Forest. In the last 5 games that Brighton were able to play, they lose 3, draw 1, and win 1. While Nottingham Forest, the team which is away, which is the underdog in this game, they have lost in the last 5 games. They were able to lose 3, win 1. No, they were able to lose 4 and only win 1 game. They are at 7th place, while Brighton is in at 9th place. Brighton, last game that they have played, they were able to pick up a 4-0 over by Roma in the Europa League. And I know that Brighton will be coming for this game very angry, while Nottingham Forest really hungry and desperate for a win, because they are very near to the relegation zone. While Brighton will be able to try to see if they can able to make it into the Conference League or the Europa League for the next season. My betting tip. So my correct score prediction for this game will be Brighton will win in this game 4-2, and my betting tip is both teams to score and Brighton to win. So the 8th match of game week 28 of the Barclays Premier League will be West Ham hosting Burnley, who is very, very hungry for a win at this time at the part of the season, because they are 19th place, fighting for regulation zone. while West Ham is in 7th place. They're in better form. The last match West Ham play, they lose 1-0 to Freiburg over Germany in the Europa League. Europa League. So, well, I feel this game is gonna be a tight match. This game can be, anyone can win this game. But in the last 5 games that West Ham have played, they have lose 3 and win 2. While in the last 5 games Burnley play, they have lose 4 and draw 1. They are 19th place. I think this game can go either way. It's gonna be a tight game. I think Burnley coming over here to be honest, I feel West Ham can lose this game. But my betting tip is West Ham to win 1-0. No, my scoreline prediction will be West Ham to win 1-0. And my betting tip is any team to win. This match is the biggest match, one of the biggest game of the season, where we see Liverpool taking on Manchester City, 2 rival. So in the last 5 games, Manchester City were able to win all 5, and Liverpool in the last 5 games, Liverpool were able to win the last 5. This is the top of the table clash. This match can determine who will win the season of the Premier League. It's a great encounter. Liverpool is at 1st place, while Manchester City at 2nd place. We know that Liverpool have a lot of players who might be injured. We have received a news that Mo Salah is in training, so I think that he will be able to fit and ready to play the game on weekend, because I know that Mo Salah is one of the players always scoring Manchester City. Manchester City. Oh, what a game. So about this game, well, 2 of these teams is in really pretty good form. It's very hard to decide who it is, because at Anfield, Liverpool, it's been a while Liverpool haven't lost a game at Anfield. Manchester City with so much quality, Liverpool have a lot of quality as well. But for my prediction score for this game will be, it's going to be a tight game as well, because none of these teams don't want to lose this game, and at the same time while they want to win. But my prediction score line for this game is going to be a 1-1 score line between these 2 teams, but I feel Mo Salah is going to score in this game. Salah, Erling Haaland would like to Kevin De Bruyne is gonna, whoa, this match is gonna be a thrilling game, to be honest with you guys. So my betting tip, I'm staying away from the result, but my betting scoreline is gonna be a 1-1 draw. But I'm staying away from the result. My betting tip is both teams to score. So finally, we have the last match of game week 8, which is Chelsea hosting Newcastle. This game is a pretty nice encounter. Anybody can win this game, because Newcastle, everyone think that Chelsea is gonna win this game very easily, but I know Newcastle is coming for a victory over by Chelsea. While Chelsea is very desperate to win this game, because they're in 11th place. They don't used to this position where they're at this moment. Normally Chelsea is a team that normally up in the big 6, while Newcastle is above Chelsea at this moment. Nkunku is still injury, but in the last 5 games that Chelsea have played, they're able to win 2 games, draw 1 and lose 1, while Newcastle in the last 5 games in 8th position, Newcastle were able to win 3 games, lose. They were able to win 3 games, draw 1 and lose 1. At this point, I think Chelsea need this game, but to be honest with you, it's gonna be a very interesting game. It's gonna be a tight one. It's gonna be a tight game. But I think Newcastle will clinch this game. My scoreline prediction is for Newcastle to win this game 2-1, but my betting tip is Newcastle to win or draw.